Pass movie Crash is a documentary, and it opened. Well, it didn't open. It's on HBO Max or Max today. And if you were a fan of Movie Pass back in the day, this might be like provide some solace for how terrible it was. A great idea, terribly done. Alan, tell me about Movie Pass movie Crash.
Okay, so I don't know the exact name of the players involved, but here we go. Movie Pass was an idea that was created by two black gentlemen. I wish I remember their names, but I don't. And it's kind of their story about how their idea was taken over by some greedy white guys, some CEOs, and how the company was run into the ground because of some horrible business decision making. And not only that, this is what we're seeing in business these days, where CEOs think that owning a corporation means that they have millions of dollars to spend on themselves, and they don't. And that they have a great idea that brings people in, but that idea can't sustain itself economically. And this movie just goes into that. And the warnings that were made to these guys when you realize that they didn't really care about making this a successful company. They just were more into the perks that came with having $1 billion company.
Well, the original founders were these two, and I can't find their names.
Yeah,
I'm actually searching. These two black gentlemen who are entrepreneurs. They spent 10 years building Movie Pass and the concept, and then these two guys came in and they point out that they're white guys, and these guys were shysters. They'd done terrible businesses before, and did you find the names?
Yeah, it's the founder is Stacy Spikes, who actually owns the company, bought the company back.
Bought it back, yeah. And these guys came in and they were spending stupid money on like jets and a Coachella party. And they did a party at Sundance. Guess what? I was at that party. I was at the party at Sundance. And Movie Pass, if you think about it, Movie Pass inspired AMC's A-List. Same concept. You pay one monthly fee. You can see, well, in AMC's list, deal, you get 3 movies a week, right?
Right.
And you get discounts, and that's good. So the concept of Movie Pass, solid, because now every movie theater chain uses that concept, right? Most, anyways. Yeah. And so, yeah, I just remember I never signed up for Movie Pass, but I had friends going, "Oh my God, Movie Pass, it's so good." And then they kept doing the restrictions. I remember on social media when it was bombing. And I was interviewed. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say I was in on Movie Pass from pretty early. I'll say this, definitely when it started the $10 promotion, where it was for $10 you see one movie anytime, anywhere, once a day, and I used it, and that's how I saw most of my movies. In fact, there are times some Regal used to say, "Hey, if you watch these 4 movies, we'll give you the digital download for those 4 movies." And so I would just buy a Movie Pass ticket for the 4 movies, and then get the downloads without having to see the movie. That's how much I abused the process. But but the thing is that the problem, the $10 promotional deal never changed, and this was what was one of the catalysts for its downfall, is because at $10 a month, and you're buying movie tickets for people, that's essentially how the model works. It's unsustainable, especially when you get, in this case, millions of subscribers, because they were saying that they were losing
5 million subscribers.
Right. And the problem was that they were losing on average $40 a month per subscriber. And when you have 5 million subscribers, that's a lot of money you're losing.
Yeah, and then they started doing some like shady things where it wouldn't work for certain movies, like Mission Impossible. It didn't. The new Mission Impossible movie, it didn't work. It was like blocked.
Yeah, it didn't work for the first 3 weeks of the big blockbusters. So you had to buy the regular ticket for that.
Yeah, no, it was so shady, like things that were happening, and they were spending stupid money on lavish
Mhm.
parties and jets. They got involved in the Gotti movie with John Travolta and
Yeah.
just seemed like a train wreck. What I like about the movie is they interview the founders, they interviewed all the players, they even interviewed like super fans of MoviePass, like who had their cards still. It was a credit card, a debit card, basically,
Is a debit card, yeah.
to get your tickets. It was a great concept, terribly done, but MoviePass is back under the original founders. So it kind of felt like a salesy thing at the end. I didn't like. So it gets a mixed review from me because it felt like you're just promoting the new MoviePass, the last like 5 minutes of the movie. So I felt a little cheated, like because at the beginning it's great. It's like the Fire Festival,
Mhm.
like a disaster in the making and people pissed off. So, and then
Well, I
and
mean,
then the end is like, it's back.
yeah,
And
to me this is
there's footage of John Campea announcing MoviePass is back, which was funny to see him in
good
the
on.
film. So
Yeah,
yeah.
this movie is, I mean, it's indicative of these there's this thing going on in business where companies are able to get millions upon millions of dollars in capital venture. They're able to borrow millions and millions of dollars, and rather than use that money to build a business and a solid business, they use it to throw parties. They use it to give their executives high salaries. There's a part where the executives were having a party at Coachella, and all the workers working in New York, in the IT department, we're seeing all these pictures on Instagram, wondering why they're not there.
Well,
And the other thing was that the founder, Stacy Spikes, he saw the economic problem with the way the company was being run. You can't charge $10 a month and allow people to see unlimited number of films. You've got to raise the price. He kept saying, you've got to raise that price.
it should have been
And
like $40
yeah,
or
it should have been $40.
25 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And they fired him for that. They pushed him out of his own company and walked away. He had to walk away.
Well, at 2018 at the Sundance Film Festival, I was
Oh,
there
sorry.
at
Let me get, yeah, there you go.
I was there at the here, let's just do this. We'll go here.
Is it that one?
Yeah, there we go. I was at the Movie Pass party in 2018. That's my friend Johnny Turbo, and Yuka Kobayashi. We were at the Movie Pass party. Look, I was there. It was at a mansion that was like a $5 million mansion in the hills in Park City, Utah. And it was crazy, crazy. They
Mhm.
spent stupid money on this party. It was nuts. And
And
there we
mind you,
were.
they were losing $40 per subscriber
But
at this
there I
point.
was, and they had all tons of free stuff at the party. It was fun. I had a good time at that party.
And your
That-
hair hadn't changed since then.
My hair's pretty much the same. Look at that.
Yeah.
Crazy hair. And yeah, so we were at Sundance at the movie pass party. I thought I'd get free movie pass, but apparently no. So there you go.
They couldn't afford it.
Yeah. So anyways, so Alan, do you recommend Movie Pass, Movie Crash?
Yeah, I do. I do. I mean,
Same
part of
here.
me is this is a warning call to businesses out there about how you spend. And the frustrating thing about this is the lavish lifestyle these executives live. And when the company crashes, it's the grunts, it's the low level workers that suffer. And we're seeing it at Disney. They just laid off a bunch of Pixar people because of bad executive decisions.
Yep. Well, you see, there's like the good executives who created the company and the vision. They worked on it for 10 years. Then these guys come in the last couple of years, it burn it all down. So it's I mean, you know, it felt at the end like a plug for the new movie pass, but in the end, still it's a recommend for me.